This is Father Andrew Ritchie, and you're listening to Catholic Inspiration, a podcast from my website at studyprayserve.com. These homilies, presentations, and retreats form part of my ministry as a Catholic priest for the Diocese of Superior. And now I invite you to open your hearts to some Catholic inspiration. Two people went up to the temple area to pray. One got it right, the other got it wrong. Now, these two people are coming from very different perspectives. So this Pharisee who's coming, who gives this, we were going to call it a prayer, but says these words, "Oh God, I thank you, I'm not like the rest of them all, greedy, dishonest, adulterous," or like that tax collector. I'm glad I'm not like them. I fast. I give money. I pay tithes. Now, note what's going on with this first contestant, the Pharisee. What he's saying, the problem is it ain't a prayer. It's one of two things. One, it's a boast. Hey, God, look at me. Doing pretty good. Checked all the boxes this week that I'm supposed to be doing and avoided all the boxes that I'm not supposed to be doing. Doing pretty good, God. Take a good look. This is the epitome of what it's supposed to be. That's boasting. There's another potential thing that could happen here. This guy is doing all the right things. He's giving money, he's fasting, he's doing the spiritual stuff. And the trap is, it works like this. Hey, God, I'm doing all the right things, so you owe me. This isn't boasting, it's cutting a deal. Hey, God, I'm praying when I'm supposed to be praying. I go to church. I do the things I'm supposed to be doing with my family. I give money to the poor. God, then you owe me, so I shouldn't get sick or suffer or be in pain. If I'm doing all the right stuff, then God, you cut me a deal. Because the bad stuff happens to people who are bad. But if I'm good, then I expect nothing but good. You see the sneakiness to that trap. It's I want to cut a deal with God. So in the first case, he's either boasting, look at me, God, for all the good stuff I do, or, oh God, look at all the good stuff I do, so I don't want to get anything bad. In both cases, whether he's boasting or cutting a deal, we have a problem. And the problem is that the Pharisee's making himself equal to God. Look at me, God, look at the good stuff I do. Friends, it don't work that way. Friends, there is a God and we're not him. There is a creator, we're the creature. There is an almighty, and the fact of the matter is, in our frailty, in our limitations, in our weaknesses, there are times when we mess up. In what we say and what we do, we sin. So while the tax collector was doing some really good things, he was missing out on the limits of his own life. Whereas contestant number 2, the tax collector, the despised person in society, gets it right. And he gives, my friends, what is one of the most beautiful prayers I can commend to you. Oh God, be merciful to me, a sinner. I'm going to say it again. Oh God, be merciful to me, a sinner. The power of that prayer, and it is powerful, because first and foremost, it locates the human person in the right context. I mess up. I make mistakes. I don't want to, but I do. And so in that moment of honesty and humility, the person saying that prayer is speaking from a grounded perspective. This is the way it is sometimes. And what's more, in my sinfulness, I go to the source of mercy. I go to the Creator. I go to the one who by divine right can be merciful to me. I, the creature, go to the Creator out of my sinfulness to ask for mercy. I'm entitled to justice. But Lord, have mercy on me, a sinner. Now this prayer, my friends, that the tax collector makes is so good, I commend it to all of us. And I mean, I keep it on the spiritual tool belt to use daily. It is one of those prayers because it's so grounded, it's short, it's sweet, it's to the point. And And I will tell you, from my own perspective, I pray it daily. I'm fond of praying it in Italian. O Dio, abbia pietà di me peccatore. O God, be merciful to me, a sinner. Now, there's two ways that this prayer becomes very powerful for us. Two ways that I suggest we think about using it all the time. The first is this, when we've messed up. And maybe it's at the end of the day, I do a little examination of conscience. I go, oh, I messed up here and here and here. Oh God, be merciful to me, a sinner. It's just from the heart. It doesn't have to be long. It's like that tax collector. I'm looking up to heaven, Lord. It's a moment of me being honest, me being humble. I'm not spinning anything. I'm not pretending. I'm not trying to, in any way, shape, or form, make it better than it was. I'm just admitting I messed up. Oh God, be merciful to me. That's a powerful prayer. It's a good prayer. And may it come to our lips whenever we really need to pull that out and say, Lord, I messed up. That's one way we use it. Here's the other. When I'm tempted to confess somebody else's sins. When I'm tempted to look at somebody who's having a bad day, and I'm real quick to point out all their flaws, all their shortcomings, all their mistakes, all their messy details. And I'm really quick to let pride make a nest in my head, and I want to be able to pick apart that person's sins one after another. Then may our guardian angels put us right upside the head the words, "Oh God, have mercy on me, a sinner." That before I'm really quick to point out somebody else's sins, maybe I better take a good look at my heart. That the same prayer that the tax collector offers can also be the prayer that can challenge us when pride wants to rule our souls. And because of that, it becomes dually effective. We can pray it out of our own acknowledgement of our sins. And we can pray it when we might be tempted to pride. Because a very quick recitation of that prayer grounds us, reminds us that before I start confessing somebody else's sins, maybe I better take a look at my own. O God, be merciful to me, a sinner. They're simple words, but they're powerful words. It is a prayer that the church has prayed and reflected on from the very beginning. The early church fathers, the desert fathers, used this prayer and they would dwell on it. And therefore, my friends, the power of this prayer is real. It's pertinent, and we can use it today. And so, someplace in your prayer book, in the notebook where you write down who you're praying for, who's sick, take these words to heart. Use them often. O God, be merciful to me, a sinner. God bless you all. This is Father Andrew, and I hope this podcast inspires your faith. Now, if you found it helpful, please share it with a friend. And you can help me by leaving a rating and a review. I keep all my listeners in my daily prayers, and I ask for your prayers in return. God bless you, my friends.